the part that convert text to something that the model can use. Because the model does not know what actually large window is. It doesn't know that. But it is know some mathematical way of telling him, I want you to do something. Okay? So, how does it work? The clip itself is the text encoder, which means it's taking the text and convert it to something called embedding, which this is the final representative of this text. Now, embedding exists in many ways. Okay, it gets many input to get the final embedding. But the simple thing is that we take clip, take text, and then we get the embedding that call conditioning, which is the thing that the model itself gets. Now, how actually, I want to give you a little bit about this math. It's not complex, but let's take this large window text. Now, we want to convert it to something that the model will understand, which is this is simplicity of the data. But let's say each word represented by some numbers. Okay, so the model will understand that we are talking about large window. Now, each word depends where is in the sentence. Depends if it's in the beginning or the end. Depends which word come after it or before, because then the meaning is totally different. Okay? So think about long number of vector of numbers. Long amount of numbers, which can be billions of numbers technically. Okay? Here you can see that the number has 6 digits. The idea of those digits is to say larger understanding about variety per word. Okay? It's important because as the number here is more precise, the model can know more and more things and more small adjustment or small point in your input. Okay? As the model became more complex, the numbers here will be more precise. It means that instead of 0.43, you will get number which give the model more options to decide by. This is why you probably download the F8 model or F16 that will give you less memory usage. It means less numbers. The number is less precise, but your model can run on the hardware. I want to emphasize something about the clip model and the dimensions, which you don't have to know it, but it's good to understand why you can't run some models and why you have so much memories, etc., that you need to run for a specific model. Why one model is 4 gigabytes memory, the other is 10, another 15, and 124, and some that can even have hundreds of gigabytes. Okay, the idea is the amount of dimensions per model. What does it mean? Let's take for example the word window as we use now. Now, if a model like the Stable Diffusion is let's say the Stable Diffusion XL, it contains million and million of images that trained this model. Now, each word that you are using, the text encoder, the clip itself, take this word and by the sentence and more data that it understands from it, compose a vector of numbers. So the word window will be actually 512 vector number. It means a vector is a list of 512 numbers that will compose the word window. Now, you probably saw that you use F8, which is float 8, or F16, or there are even F32 that usually you don't have the number, you just have float. The idea is that the amount of points, decimal point, the model can hold. Now, float 8 is half the memory of float 16. This is why when you move to float 8, you have maybe you won't have the full capacity of the model, but you can run it because your video card can run has 12 gigabyte and the full model is 24, but you can't run it, so half of the model is around 12 gigabyte of memory. This is why the model moved from float 16 to float 8. Okay. Also, you have the float 32, which has much more decimal point. You see, those numbers are the decimal point. So you double the memory for each better version, which means much more data. So this number is 512 numbers list. So it's a lot of data that compound one word. Now, if you add lots of words to the prompt, you will see that it's working sometimes faster. Yeah, it means that the model has less data to work with. But if I will give it tons of data, now it needs to compose it. It might take it a little more time to understand it. But now the model has much bigger embedding to use. And if it needs more memory, I had some rendering that it ends my 24 gigabyte of memory. I'm using 4090 NVIDIA card. And it finished the memory there, and it added another 30 or 40 gigabyte of memory from my normal memory to finish the job. Okay, because I gave it really big image. I upscale. I make an image much larger in pixels and details, and it took him around 1 hour to do it. But the amount of memory, it got to 60 or 70 gigabyte of memory. I even got to 100 gigabyte of memory because of the amount of data. Now, just think about it, that the latent, it means the space of pixels that we'll talk about is also bigger in memory. It means that you need much more memory to compose, that the model need to compose the image. So it became much more bigger and bigger and bigger as you have more details in the memory. This is important. Those numbers are critical. So it can actually decide, but by using more and more data, how the image look like. You probably ask about ChatGPT and other sophisticated model. Now, those models has much more dimensions. The ChatGPT has thousands of dimensions, thousands per word. This is why it understands things so well. It's not just to understand something and give you an image, which is complex. I'm not saying it not complex, but to give you the right answer in words, it means that it has much deeper and deeper understanding about the word itself. So the word window won't be 512. It will be thousands of numbers in different contexts. That each one will give it a little more adjustment about what is the context, so it can give you a better answer by the data that it has. So the ChatGPT and those crazy models are so high memory and need so much power to run because they have so much data, and they can't run on float 8 or 16. I believe they run on float 32 or 64, which in 64 you see that you have 17 digits of number after the point. It's much larger number because it has so much data that it needs to collect and to hold to give you the correct answer in text. Now, in images, like in Stable Diffusion 1.5 or SD, you have different amount of dimensions. Okay, you have in most of them you have 512 dimensions. You can have in Flux, you're getting to a little more. As you have more dimension, you have more understanding, and you need more memory to hold it. Flux need 24 gigabyte of memory of my GPU card, but SDXL need only around 11 gigabyte. SD need 5. Okay, SD 1.5 needs only 4 or 5 gigabyte of memory, which is okay for most of the devices. Okay, so we are getting the clip itself, getting the clip from this model. Now, because we load a checkpoint here, which is we loading a model, so most of the models come with a clip. Okay, the clip, we are using that clip, but I can load even, I can duplicate this one, and I can take, let's say, that model, and I can connect this model right now to here. Now, if the models are from the same base, it's supposed to work. So I'm taking this model, yeah, I'm taking the model from Delta and the clip from the other model. Let's run and see. If we get in an error, probably the model or the clip is not matched to that model, which is possible. Let's see. We are loading it. Loading. The case sampler actually says, okay, I can work with that. And we get a totally different picture. Okay? Let's bring back the old model, the clip of the old model, and let's run it. And let's see what happened. We get a different image, although all the parameters, the noise and everything is the same. The picture change. Why? Both of those models has a different clip. Because it's a different model, it has different data. It has different numbers that represent the final value, which is important. Okay?